Welcome to Hand Over Hand Steering, brought to you by First Person Behind the Wheel. My name is Ryan. I'm a behind the wheel educator from Wisconsin, and today we'll be discussing the proper use of hand over hand steering. I'll also give you some examples of improper steering procedures or methods. Now, before I begin, I really want to discuss the location that I'm doing this. I'm using a school parking lot. Parking lots are amazing locations to work on steering. So parents, students that are out there watching this, one of the first things that you should do is go straight to a parking lot or large open area to work on hand-over-hand steering so you can really control that vehicle. Let's watch a couple of examples first of improper steering, and I'll explain those and why they are both, improper and unsafe, and we'll go from there. So the first one here is called an inch at a time. And as you'll notice, as I'm turning the wheel, I'm literally just kind of going an inch at a time. And I'm just not really allowing it to move naturally. I'm trying to control every tiny little movement of it. This can be really dangerous for a number of reasons. If you are trying to make any kinds of quick movements with your hands, this kind of procedure is not going to work with you. It's just something that doesn't work well with having to really turn a lot or turn quickly. So watch out for this method. The next one we have is I'm not letting go. And what you'll notice here is I allow my hands to get completely crossed up and I don't let go of the wheel even though it's in a really awkward position. Now, this is actually quite dangerous. Not only am I putting my arms in a really awkward position where I could lose control at any moment, but if I were to, say, get in an accident here, crossing the arms is really dangerous because when I get in an accident, that's going to be one of the first things that's affected there. My body's going to go probably flying straight towards my arms, and I could end up breaking them, which obviously is not a good outcome. So having your arms crossed like this in front of you not only is bad control, but also is a danger to both you and your arms. All right, the next one here is called one-handed maverick. And you'll notice that as I start getting around this corner, I'll have one hand off and I'll have one hand steering down here and being in complete control. Now, if at any point in time my hand were to slip, okay, this hand's doing nothing over here, and if my hand slips, I have lost complete control of the vehicle. Now, a lot of young drivers see parents or adults driving like this, and this is not the way to go, okay? As a young driver, you need to be in control of that vehicle as much as humanly possible. And by having only one hand on the wheel, a split-second slip could be a really big determining factor on if you're going to be safe or if you're going to be a danger to yourself or others. So make sure you have two hands on the wheel. This one-handed maverick move, not a good look. Plus, if you'll notice, when I get around the corner, I have to kind of quickly move my wheel back with both hands. Here's hand over hand, and we're going to go to the left here. And you'll notice I'm controlling it. I don't cross my arms, and I let my hands control the slide back. I don't have to go inch by inch. Now watch this one. This is a little better of a view here. I turn, and when my hands get close to crossing, I take one hand off. I get both hands in roughly the 10-2 spot again on the wheel, and when I'm done with my turn, I let the wheel slide through my fingers. Now, before we go to some examples here of this, I want to discuss this sliding through the fingers part. That is there because you want to control that wheel, but you also don't want to fight the car's natural movements. When we were doing the inch at a time movements, those were not natural. Those were very jerky and kind of awkward. When I allow this to slide through my hands, I'm allowing the car to get back to steering straight. What I'm also doing is I'm also making sure that my hands are in complete contact with the wheel. Even though it's sliding through, I'm not just letting go. So I'm still in complete control of the vehicle, although the wheel looks like it's taking over, right? Perfect. Here's some more examples. And this one I'm pulling up to a stoplight. As I begin to go right, you'll notice when my hands get close to crossing, I take it off. I grab back at the 10 and 2, I let it slide through, and there we go. This next one, going left, turn until my hands get close to crossing, take off, get back to 10 and 2, and let it slide through. Another left turn here. Get close to hands crossing, change them back to where they need to be, 10 and 2, let it slide through. Turn until they get close to crossing, take one hand off, control, take the other hand off, get it where it needs to be, and let it slide through. And here's the last one. And that's it. That's hand over hand. Thank you so much for stopping by today and watching this, and good luck and be safe on the road. Check back often for more content.